Hi there, welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. Today we are going to make Echinacea Tincture. And a lot of people don't know that Echinacea is actually purple coneflower. You can find them in landscapes all across the nation. And as you can see here, I have a lot of purple coneflower myself. Now this plant has extremely wonderful medicinal properties. So you can either use the root or you can use the actual flower. And we're not going to dig up the roots today. Flower has been working just fine for me. So they're in peak production and this is the time to harvest. All right, so now we're in the kitchen and I'm gonna let you know all the things that we need for this project. First, I have a glass jar. You wanna make sure that you use glass for this process. Mine is just a canister style jar. So that is clean and fresh and ready to go. We also need our flowers and a good pair of scissors because we're gonna chop these up. And last but not least, we need our vodka. You could use gin, you can use rum, but it's important to use at least 40 proof. This is spiritus. It is a Polish vodka and it is extremely strong. It is 192 proof, 92% by volume. So this stuff makes sure that there are no germs, nothing will grow inside of your tincture. Remember, we're only taking a couple drops of this a day with our tincture. So it's not something that is going to majorly affect you. So we're gonna move this out of the way and we are going to begin by washing our flowers. So we're just gonna put them all here in the colander. I'm gonna give them a nice little rinse. Remember, our vodka is going to clean any other impurities that are left behind. But we're just gonna give them a quick little wash. If you have extra time on your hands, you can let these sit overnight and just completely dry before using them. But today we are in a hurry, as always, for kids and lots to do, lots of activities. So I am going to just get started on these. You're going to want to use 135 grams of the flowers and 250 milliliters of vodka. But a standard for me is that I just make sure that the vodka is completely covering all of our flowers. So what I want to do is pull off some of the leaves first. So we're gonna take that and cut it into fine pieces. Scissors work best for this. I use Echinacea all the time, especially in the winter as a tincture. So anytime you're not feeling well, I will just add this to my daily liquid vitamins and it will cure bacterial and viral infections. It is a very, very potent and wonderful herb. If you follow Barbara O'Neill at all, she always says, she quotes the Bible, which is God gave herbs for the service of men, and that is true. So it's important to learn how to use them and when to use them. So this is something I have been doing for almost 2 years now, and I make quite a few batches during the summer when these flowers are in their prime and in their fullest bloom, because obviously I can't do that in the winter. So I'm always very, very thankful that I have plenty, and it lasts for a really long time. So, all right, now that we have our leaves cut up, we are gonna cut up the flower heads too. So I'm just gonna take my flower head. It is a very tough flower. So make sure you have some good heavy duty scissors for this job and keep your fingers out of the way. So all I have left here are just the stems, and everything else is in the jar. Oh, that one looks like it didn't get chopped up too well. So I'm going to just quickly get that guy all nice and chopped. So that's what it looks like. Just lots of little pieces of coneflower. So now we have our vodka, and I am just going to pour it over the top. Well, make sure you don't spill. And then take a little spatula and just make sure that all of your flowers and leaves are below the liquid line so that they don't mold. So you just want to push them down. If you need a weight, you can use a weight. Ball glass jars sells a little weight to help with fermenting process. So you can use something like that if you want. If you have a baking stone, something nice and heavy. So now we're going to take our glass lid and put that on, and this is going to sit for at least 6 weeks. And all of this goodness is going to bleach out into your vodka, and at the end you can strain it and put it into a little glass dropper jar. I'm sure you have plenty. I have so many laying around the house from used supplements, but this is what the end product looks like. You can see how dark the liquid is. In person, it is actually a very, very dark green. It's super cool. So this is the finished product, and it stays good for years. All we need to do is strain this out. So we're gonna put our new one aside. We're gonna put it in a nice dark place for that to set up. And this one I'm going to strain out a little bit just to show you what the end product looks like. So you can see that green color on the sides. It really is beautiful. So like I said, I saved these little bottles. This one was from a magnesium supplement. And the dark amber color and the blue color are the best because it helps keep out sunlight, which degrades your product over time. So I like to use the darker bottles, and then we're just gonna use a little funnel, and we're gonna get these all set up. And there you have it. Your echinacea is ready to be consumed. I promise you that your winter self is going to thank your summer self for putting this all together to help you fight a cold or the flu or whatever else is going around. Cheers. Well, that's it for today, friends. I hope you liked this episode of learning to make Echinacea Tincture for yourself. If you don't mind, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like videos like this, I have plenty more for you that I'll link down below. I hope you have a great week, and we will see you soon. Bye, friends.